everyone. It is Monday, so that means it's time to stream. And I have no chat, so
you're talking to me, friends. Well,
Mhm.
he can't really see that well, can you? I wish I had somewhere stationary to sit this so I didn't just have to
you
look
could just
down.
sit it right here on the table.
No, because then I really have to look down. The higher up, the better. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer to not have chat there.
So here we are, on time, Leo.
I know. Who are we, indeed? Howdy, howdy, howdy.
There you go.
Oh, okay. That's
No, it's just going to disappear, though.
Mm-hmm.
Dennis, hello. Somebody said the handles are back. I still think it's backwards.
Yeah, maybe that's what she meant, though. California is coming out of you now? What does that mean? It sounds funny.
I don't know.
It's coming out of you.
Mm-hmm.
FYI. Good evening. Good afternoon. That reminds me. We just watched Wanderlust. I don't know if anybody's seen that, but it's pretty funny. I like it a lot. Howdy, indeed. He's in. Yes, we are on time. We are.
And we have a member stream scheduled after this as well.
Oh, it's like it's worth it to pay $5 a month.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
I'm making big statements.
Doing well, Dave?
Hey, Jody, I'm still trying to get used to your name looking different. You had such a short and succinct name, and now it's good. It's good. It's good. Hey.
What is it now? I can't even see it.
It's remember Jody P. Tropical Fish Co.
Tropical Fish Co.
Oh, snap. I remembered and made it on time. Well, Kenny, we're proud of you. We're on time, too. Look at that.
Have you guys checked, like,
Everyone's on time.
the copyright for Tropical Fish Company? I feel like that's probably not free. It feels like someone might have taken that already.
I would think that they did check that, though, because that is something that would come up very quickly.
We got a fish question.
No. African banded barbs? Ooh. Ask away.
No, they already asked.
Where is it?
They're asking for advice on African banded barbs.
You want general advice?
Yes. Some general life advice
So,
for African banded barbs.
I've kept African banded barbs for years, and to be perfectly honest, they're not difficult in any way whatsoever. Neutral pH, they can go up or down a little bit, and they're just fine as long as it's consistent. They really enjoy live food or frozen food like any fish, but they do well on pellets and flakes. I've never had them turn down food. I think for us, if you're trying to spawn them, we did it completely by accident. However, I will say the tank that they were in was chock full of random plants and crap everywhere. There was mulm. It was what most people would think is a very ugly tank, but it worked for them. They had babies multiple times, and luckily Corey found them one time, and we were like, oh, we have fry in this tank. So again, thank you to him for that, because I don't think we ever would have noticed. They probably would have gotten eaten. But they're really easy. I don't think there's anything about them that I would specifically say, oh, you have to do this or that. Just consistent parameters and good quality food. And they should be great.
We probably have the same answer for what's our favorite Cory, and for me it's always been stir-by.
That's
when we're talking like overall,
yeah,
every factor into consideration, it's the stir-by Cory.
I do like the oh God, help me, Concolor. I do like those.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan of those.
Yeah, they have a nice slate bronze
Pretty.
coloration. The orange Venezuelans are also really nice.
Yeah.
Obviously the Vulcan Corys I think are really cool.
Very cool.
But that's not realistic for a lot of people. For 99.9% of us, that's not realistic. But the stir-bys, they're just tried and true. They're hardy. I love spots. I love the yellow orange fins, and yeah, like I said, super hardy. Can go warm, can go cold, can go hard, can go soft, and will spawn in just about anything.
African banded barbs are real pretty fish. They are real pretty fish. One thing I will say about the African banded barbs, patience is a virtue when it comes to these fish, because I wouldn't say they're slow growers, but they take a while. But the payoff when they get to be adults, the males are gorgeous. Females are pretty too. They're kind of like a salmon color, but the males, they are real pretty rosy fish. I like them a lot. Hey, Caitlin. Long time no see.
Fireball Corys are not on my list because they're just too overpriced right now. I think it's give it like a year or two, and they'll probably be down to like $50 if not cheaper. Because they're not the hardest to spawn. They're not the easiest either, but they're more and more people are spawning them. So once they come down in price, they'll move up on my list a little bit. But for right, that's the same reason with Equius. I think Equius are really pretty, but I think they're too expensive for what they are. They're like $80, and honestly, I can get an orange Venezuelan for like $7, which looks pretty comparable to me.
Yeah, it does. That's the issue. We've said this multiple times. There's a lot of really expensive, pretty corridoras that have dupes that are so close and so much less expensive that it's like, why not? You know. I just cannot remember everyone's.
Yeah, the handles are a little out of the ordinary. It's stupid.
You just join band and win a raffle of Corys, Jody says.
When we come out there, you're going to have to give us like a step-by-step tour of how to use band.
I need some help.
Because what was the other one? What's the other one that we're trying?
Palm Street. I had
Palm Street.
Danny had to send me a video because I'm such an idiot. She recorded a video for me. I have to say thank you because I was like, I don't understand this. You're gonna have to explain this.
If you know what Palm Street is, it's another app where people like auction. They have like auctions all the time for plants. There's not a big fish community on there, but there are some fish there, and most of it's reptiles. But they just auction off reptiles, and there's a lot of like no reserve. So sometimes
$5 for like a crested gecko or something like that. Okay, Candy sucks at band too. Good.
But I don't get it.
No, it doesn't.
When it first came out, I'm like, why would I join that? I'm not in a band.
That's what he said. It was pretty funny.
That's what I thought it was like for musicians.
Well, I mean, it is a little deceiving with the name. I'm just saying. 6 very large Corys for $50. What do you do to hatch Cory eggs? Same thing as you do to hatch any eggs. Aeration helps. Clean water can be helpful, but like just make sure they have some movement. An air line or something to aerate the water is important, but not always necessary, but usually helpful. Looking out the front window, the hummers are fighting. Hummers? What, hummingbirds? Hummers? Like the car? I was nannying all of July and had a cervical disc replacement. Oof. Eesh.
Read what Jody said about band.
Where is it?
She said something about I admit, but that's all I can see.
Oh, dang it. Where'd it go? Am I stupid? Probably. Where did it go? Oh, I admit searching for bands sucks, invites, or where it's at. Oh, like trying to navigate. Yeah, that's what I had trouble with. I was like, how do I get anywhere? I don't get it. Don't get it. Yes, actually, Ice Tom, I did. I let him know earlier because I found out this morning that Heiko Blaher died.
You gotta read the comments, not just respond to them, please, because I can't see them.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was like, why?
So I have no idea.
I was like, you read
I have no idea what you're talking about. So
Ice Tom 101 said, "Did you guys hear about the passing of Heiko Blaher?" Yes, we did. Yep, that's a big one in the aquarium industry for sure. Quite a few cool fish named after him.
Mm-hmm.
Quite a few. It's sad when that kind of stuff happens. Generally just type fish and where city state you're looking for and a bunch pop up. See, I feel like I did that and I still was like, what the hell, bro?
Recommended ditherfish for Hecklei.
Anything?
So many.
Anything. They won't eat anything. So they do not go after small fish or so whatever your poison is as far as you want a tetra, you want a rasbora.
You want a rainbow fish.
You want a rainbow fish. Exactly. I kept Praecox rainbows with them. I kept emperor tetras. I kept watermelon tetras. I kept margitae, which are Hyphesibrycon margitae. Just all kinds of different stuff. And they don't give a hoot about a schooling fish or a small fish. They don't care. That's not what they're interested in. They don't eat that kind of stuff. So put another Hecklei in there and they're going to have an
Candy
issue.
says pencil fish.
Pencil fish. You could do pencils. Anything. I've never had an issue with any fish with Heckleis.
What do you guys think is a good size aquarium for breeding Corys? 10 gallon. If your sole purpose is to breed and get eggs, then 10 gallon. Mm-hmm. Most of the master breeders are doing it in 10 gallon tanks just to get eggs, and it's much easier to collect eggs out of a 10 gallon than like a 40 gallon. Especially if they're spawning on the back glass.
Leo said, I would probably know who it is, but now that we are in California, in Stockton, we have a good catfish breeder, especially corridors. His name is Eric Thomas. He teaches at a college. I am actually...
We all should be aware of Eric Thomas.
I'm not aware. Well, I don't pay that much attention to corridors, to be fair, but... Okay, there we go. I'm not aware, and I should be. Why does my handle show instead of my name now? Yes, Tom, we have noticed that the last couple times, and we have no clue. YouTube's just doing what YouTube does and being weird. So, it's weird. I'm trying to figure out who people are. I had diamond tetras with my albino thread fins. If that's the same Hecla. Yes, that is the same one. And it's Acarictus hecali. It is the hecali cichlid, or the thread fin acara. A lot of people call it that. And yeah, diamond tetra would look great with those. Diamond tetra are very, very pretty. I've had diamond tetra and I like them a lot. Hey, Johnny. Here's Johnny. It's still being rolled out. We'll see if it's optional down the line, Zen said, but not sure. Yeah, they roll a lot of things out, YouTube. Not all of it sticks. Ice Tom said, now I feel like the only way people will know who I am is if I start rattling corridor. I can never say that word. Corridor.
Corridor-dinade?
Yeah,
Corridor-dinade.
My mouth won't do that. Like, it's funny because it's not going to work.
Diamond tetras are not fin nippers if you get enough of them.
Get like 10.
Most tetras that you read about being fin nippers are people that are only keeping like 6 of them, and then they're keeping them in like a 10-gallon tank. If you need a bigger group and a larger tank. If you haven't heard our spiel, I personally, and I know he agrees, like bare minimum for schooling fish or shoaling fish should be like 12. The whole 6 thing, the fact that that's stuck for so long, I highly disagree with that. The behavior for shoaling and schooling fish changes immensely when you get like 12 and up. You really can enjoy them. I think more. Zen just said she had 16 with her discus and never had any problems.
Yeah, there you go. Used to be the president of SAS or some type of position. Oh, that Eric? I know. Okay, I think I know that Eric.
He's made the rounds to giving talks to clubs.
I think I know who that is now.
Good person to know.
Yeah.
I've got 10 diamond tetras and a 40 breeder, and they don't bother anyone. Yeah.
There you go. Got Congo tetra and zebra loaches with one of my hecali. He chases the loaches a bit. I would expect it to chase loaches more than I would ever expect it to pay attention to schooling fish, because I feel like, at least for my thread fins, they tended to stay lower in the water column. They like to be near, they're not earth eaters, but I'd say they're earth eater adjacent, and they like to poke around in the substrate. So yeah, I could see them being a little pesky to loaches. So Kenny says, so the area is lived as a giant garage sale event. Oh, you live in as a giant garage sale event. It's usually like 30 miles of 30 miles of garage sales. I scored 4 Exoterra tanks, 30 gallon-ish, 4 for 50, and then 55 filter lights, full setup for 20. Yeah, that's a good deal.
What size Exoterra tanks?
He said like 30-ish gallons. So small, not huge, but not tiny. Medium-sized ones probably. Which would be like the 18 by. I got Leo said he got his L397s from him. He's a cool dude. Yeah, that is a heck of a score, Candy. I agree. Yes, he definitely owns the bottom. Yeah, that's what I've experienced with all of my hecali. They're low. I mean, they'll go all around, but for the most part, they hang out at the bottom. So what's new? Anybody get any new fish? Because we haven't. So
we still have 0 fish tanks.
Yeah, it's very strange. It's a very strange feeling for the first time in many years to
not have to worry about water changing.
Yeah, that part's kind of nice, but I miss going to stare at our fish tanks.
I will be setting some totes up outside just to grow plants, because I want to get some plants going.
Yeah, we were talking about. We have a lot of plant options near us. Hello, Mexicali Fish Keeper. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Thunderdome. Yeah, I'm excited. to start back up there. We have our reptiles, but we don't even have that many.
We missed a member chat from Regina a long time ago.
Regina.
Just click on top chat.
Oh, why did I not? We are on top chat.
Yeah, so click on it.
Oh.
And then go to fan fund.
Yeah, I got it. It was Leo. Where's Regina?
Oh, was it Leo?
It was Leo. Being a member is worth it. Saw the hognose ain't that good. How long are we keeping her in a tub? She's about 4 inches long, so I could move her to a 40 breeder right now and it would be fine. As long as because when I feed her, I put her right in front of it and she eats immediately, which is so nice. But I would say probably for another couple months she'll be in the tote. She's fine in the tote. Hognoses do not require a ton, but as she gets older, she'll be in I'll probably end up putting her in a 75. I'd like her to be in a nice big tank because females get a lot larger than males. So, and she likes to roam around. She comes out and pokes all around, and she is a really well-behaved hognose. But now I'm really hot for this bull snake at Aquarium Depot. Oh, I want it so bad.
Curtis with the $1 super chat. Thanks, buddy. We
Thanks,
appreciate
dude.
it. Then Leo has a $5 super chat.
What is your favorite Mbuna cichlid or African cichlid? Doesn't matter the lake. My tegu is hiding in his hide since moving into the 4x2x2. They do that sometimes. I have no favorite Mbunas, so.
But you have favorite African cichlids.
Yeah, I like Tropheus. They're cool.
Your favorite is shell dwellers.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it would be the Ocelotus. Tell me what my favorite is.
I just did.
How dare you do that?
Because you didn't remember.
It isn't there.
You took the easy way
They
out with
are
Tropheus.
awesome. I
Because
like
last week I was
Tropheus.
talking about having a Tropheus
No,
day.
it's because we just saw Tropheus.
I know that, but...
Yeah, I do like the Ocelotus, the gold Ocelotus.
My favorite are probably Cyprichromis.
That's not
My favorite lake is obviously Tanganyika. I think it has the most fun biotope because you can do shell dwellers, rock dwellers, sand sifters, feather fins, Cyprichromis, open school water.
Oh, hip hop hillbilly, that's rough.
Open water schooling fish.
I'd be pissed. Found out the entire passenger side of my truck's clear coat is flaking, not under warranty, so now I'm shopping around for a new truck. Ugh, that's annoying. That sounds like a defect though. Like that's not normal. That shouldn't happen. How rude. How rude. Oh, Jody, I have a feeling I'm gonna end up with a bull snake sooner than later, even before. But yeah, I'll come there and get some more. I'll snatch some more bull snakes while I'm there.
Dennis with a $10
Aw,
super
thanks,
chat.
Dennis, super duper chat. Thank you, sir. It's just super chat. It's funny.
Goalie down.
Of course. 16 mason jars, half gallon of paramecium, maybe the magic amount. Rotating the dosing cultures to keep the food flowing to the baby spotted congos. Nice, mountaintop. How are they doing? How many do you have in that group? Out of curiosity. MC Aquatics, absolutely. Tanganyika, Haps, Peacocks, and Mbuna are way overrated. I think a lot of people think that about Mbuna.
I don't have a problem with this. Some Mbunas. I like the. Ooh, what are they? Is it the Cynotilapia? I think it's Cynotilapia because they look like Mbuna, but they're not, and they're not as angry.
Aquabotany TV, Bob does not have Histatus anymore because we have no fish right now, like zero. We do have some that are very, very nicely being babysat for us right now, which we appreciate greatly.
Yes, it is Xenotilapia. Specifically the Jailer Reef is nice, but I like the Lion's Cove.
Did you say Dennis? Because you were talking to Gregory.
I don't know what I said. I can't see the chat. Who was I talking to? Who did the $10 super chat?
That was Gregory.
Okay, sorry.
But see, the problem is we don't know these other it's very confusing. I don't know who a lot of people are, and I feel really bad. People we talk to all the time that I'm like very thrown off by their names. It's getting a little bit annoying. I want to know who I'm talking to. I'm Gregory Potter. That's right, sir. You sure are. I struggle to grow out Tropheus. Really? I have noticed.
They are algae grazers, so you need all your rocks covered in algae.
Plus, I just love the way that looks. Zen member for 69 months. Look at those months. Year 5, quarter 3 in the books. Do we have a 6-year badge yet? I don't think so. I don't think so.
So this is the Cinetilapia J-Lo Reef,
J-Lo.
which I think are very cool. And like I said, they're like dwarf Mbuna. They're not a dwarf fish. They're still gonna get like 3.5, 4 inches, but they just don't get as large as Mbuna.
Hip Hop Hillbilly would like to know, will one Geophagus Tapaho be okay in a 40-gallon with 1 EVA and a couple longfin tetras and 2 bristlenose and 5 longfin tetra? Lost my female EVA last month. Yeah, it would be fine. I will say that for EVA and for
This guy's pretty cool.
redhead Tapajos, 40s are okay, but if you can't, that's okay, because they will be okay. But I'd really look at like a 75 for them, just because they're not big fish, but they're moderate sized fish that move around a lot, and they will use all the space they have, especially EVAs. Tapajos are going to stay towards the bottom and sit through the sand, but EVAs like to move around. But yeah, they would be okay. They're not going to have an issue with each other, if that's what you're asking. They're not going to beef or anything. I would very highly doubt that. EVAs, I feel like EVAs don't really beef with anything. They just kind of like swim around, and they're like, if people beef with them, they're like, whatever. It's pretty funny.
Leo, I like any Placidochromis. What did he say? Did he say Placidochromis?
He said...
Where'd the chat go? Gosh,
I know, I'm having trouble.
yeah,
Placidochromis,
Yep.
J-Lo Reef.
The Chromidochromis are also pretty nice.
Thanks. I'm hoping to upgrade eventually. They'll be fine. Yeah, they're not gonna like it. It's especially if you have plants and stuff in there in hardscape, they'll be fine. Just not too much, because obviously the top hoe needs to sift around. Dennis said, I started a 60 breeder Lake Tanganyika tank a few weeks ago. Cottos, Calvus, Daffodil, Burchardi, and Julidochromis Marlieri so far. Cool.
Those are the best Julidochromis. Those are my favorite.
So I do like the Burchardi. I've kept them before.
I would never keep Burchardi.
I kept them with my shell dwellers. It worked well until it didn't. So
If you keep Burchardi, eventually that's the only thing you're going to have in your tank,
that's true.
which is unfortunate.
Well, it was a fight to the death between those, and I had to remove them because I liked my ocelotus more than I liked the, what's it called, the Burchardi. He said, yeah, the group I got from the wet spot years ago were amazing. What does that mean? Stop it. So for your last trip to the wet spot for the African cichlids, which looked the best.
Oh, that was so long ago. Any of the
It's a
fish
long
they
time
had
ago.
there the last time we were there, they're not going to be there still.
Except Steve does have his breeders, like his row of like breeding Africans, but I can't vouch for that because I'm sure that changes too.
Is that Nancy? Hello, Nancy, if that's you.
Yep. Nancy B in Tennessee. Still know who that is. Zen said, oh my god, what a noob. No idea how long I've been in Top Chat. I was too. Don't feel bad. And I always get on him about it, and I was in Top Chat. Mess says, thought my J-Lo Reef was in the Mbuna family. I guess it's a Neopolker. Oh. How's the CEO Sadie adjusting in California sunshine? She's good. Like she's been here her whole life. Oh, 6 months of it. But she's good. She gets a lot of attention, so. Hey, Jeff. Jeffrey.
Who's
Hey,
Cinnamon?
I know, I'm confused by who's
Everyone's saying
Cinnamon.
hello, Cinnamon.
I
don't
know,
who
I'm
Cinnamon
seeing the whole
is.
time and I'm very curious. Who's Cinnamon? Who is that? Hey, Anna. Banana. So fun to say. BJ Cinnamons. Leo wants to know how you're adjusting to the sunshine. I think just fine. Uh-oh.
What?
That.
Refresh.
Frosh.
I like the sun.
Yeah.
I have no problems.
What is this crap? Oh, that's why.
Why did you get signed out? That's weird.
Yeah, I refreshed it and it booted me. Gave me Das Boot. There we go. Whatever. I'm signed in now. God, Top chat, live chat. Okay, here we go.
I'm stealing your phone, so I have chat now.
Okay. There you go. Good idea. Hey, Cinnamon. I have you said I have a 60-gallon breeder.
I never said that.
You're so annoying. Orange lupi species only, since I like the color orange. That's reasonable. Very reasonable. Cinnamon Girl 530. I'm one of Jeff P's peeps. 530. A Californian.
Oh, it's a new handle name. I get it.
It's so confusing. Nancy, I said, can y'all not see the usernames? Most aren't that far. Some of them are. Nancy, yours is okay. I mean, obviously I can tell that too. But some of them are not. Like every now so often there's one that I'm like, the hell is this? And yes, my first name is Cinnamon. That's awesome. I like it. Anna said, I hate how now the names in the chat are messed up with all these extra letters. YouTube make it go back. I know YouTube does this kind of stuff. Yeah, Barbara, yours is different enough that at first I was like, what the hell? But now I know.
Ice Tom says, figured it out. Fireball is Osteogaster hephaestus. I did not see. I didn't know you were looking. I could have told you that. Sorry. Sorry if I failed you there.
You can't see anything.
We have a whole video dedicated to that fish.
When I live in PA. Okay, so not California. 530 is a California area code.
Are we going to see Dean at the talk? Yeah, we'll probably go to the talk. We'll be a bit more settled in by then. So like literally, we pulled into Sacramento, and then the meeting was like that weekend. Yeah, so we had a little too much going on.
It was a lot. Hip Hop said, with a GFA, I know they're earth eaters. I do have sand to sift through, but also eco-planted substrate 3/4 of the tank. They're like little semi-jagged rocks. Yeah, you can't have that with geos. They're pharyngeal mills, which is how they process their food. Like they're in their gills, it'll damage their gills. I hate to say it, but you're gonna either don't get a geo or an earth eater with that, or remove it and put sand. You could probably cap it if you think you could with like at least a few inches of sand, but I'd still be a little nervous that it would get mixed up because, you know, obviously the lighter sand on top. So I'd really err on the side of caution there because you don't want to do any damage to, like I said, the pharyngeal mill. But that's the unfortunate part of geos is that it is pretty specified there. It has to be really soft sand. Lelupi do well with Frontosa. I've never kept them, so.
They would, but I'm not a fan of keeping Frontosa. That's a fish I don't think people should keep because I don't think I've ever seen Frontosa kept properly.
That's probably correct.
They are a schooling fish that gets like 1.5 feet.
Freaking huge.
Your 125 is not sufficient.
They can be a little jerky. I don't want to say they're all like that, but they're kind of jerky sometimes. And when they're that big, it can be a problem.
Serious fish-related question. Is it worth making friends with Salty to get recommendations on chillers? I kind of think I want to run seasons in my native tanks. Well, at least one. I don't think you need to befriend them. Chillers are chillers. They're not going to make your tank cold, but they're going to keep your tank from getting 90 degrees.
Yeah. Hip Hop said, okay, kind of was what I was thinking. Thanks, more of a reason to do a full teardown rescape. You know, that's a good way to look at it because I'm like that too. If I get to redo something in totality, I have a lot of fun with that. So I appreciate your positive attitude there. I hate to be the bearer of annoying news, but like, yeah, that's a good way to look at it. You get to rescape and you can do a lot of cool stuff. The great thing about specifically a Tapajos, you can have plants. If you make sure they're really well rooted or they're deep down or you kind of weigh them down with rocks, you can still have plants. They're not going to ruin that for you, even with their grazing.
Leo says, isn't it crazy how lake tank fish are starting to get hella popular again? I don't know that I would go that far as to say hella. I know we're talking about them a lot more on this stream, but I don't have my fingers on the pulse of the community, so I don't know. Are they getting hella popular? I have no idea. But we do know this hobby is very secular.
It is.
Did I say secular?
You meant circular, which I think we all knew. It all comes back. It all comes back. So. It's kind of like I've talked about this before, but like spotted Congo puffers, where they were everywhere in the 60s and like paradise.
Well, that's a
fish
very
and-
big circle, but
It's a big circle, but it did.
A decade-long circle.
Circled back.
when I first joined YouTube, the only thing on YouTube was like African cichlids and big Central American cichlids,
Ugh.
and I was like,
Jack Dempsey's.
I liked African cichlids, but the big 18-inch Central American cichlid in a 200-gallon tank by itself was just not very appealing to me. And we've kind of gone away from that. But there's also like societal reasons too. Like so, nano tanks are very popular right now because everyone's being hurtled into these apartments that just get mass produced.
Don't get me
So
started.
that pushes a lot of the hobby that way. But
Yeah, it's annoying. Good morning, Craig. What is it, like 9:30?
Bob's a trendsetter, and if he talks about, I will say, and you have to agree with me.
Oh,
By
do
this
I?
point, it has been like 2 years. Anytime I talk about a movie that's not streaming, within a week, someone picks it up and starts streaming it, and you know it's true because I get so excited every time it happens, and it happens every time. So I am they do listen to me. They know.
What do you want, a cookie?
They know I
Like-
have. They know that I know what people want to watch. So
He
they.
has the pulse on trends, clearly.
There's a big ass rat in our yard right now. Look at that
Where?
thing.
Oh yeah, they're everywhere. We live right by the river. There's rats, there's turkeys, there's coyotes, there's deer.
Get my
There's-
shotgun.
No, leave it alone. It's fine. It's just a river rat. Let it do its thing. I don't even care. I'm not bothered by that kind of stuff. It's not in our house. If it was in our house, I'd have.
And again, I'm gonna say it again. I've been saying this for a couple of weeks now. YouTube is killing it on the free movies.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't think about YouTube for movies. Go check it out. Well, you have to have like the red or the what I don't even know what it's called anymore.
Oh yeah, premium red, whatever.
Yeah. So if you're
Thanks,
paying to remove
premium.
ads, they have a whole section of free movies and shows, and there's a lot of good movies on there right now.
Jeffrey C 1153. Any advice for adding new cichlids to an established group? What type of cichlids are we talking about here?
Yeah, it makes a
'Cause-
big difference.
Yeah, if you can specify on what you're trying to add, hopefully we could be more helpful on how to make that transition easy. Because I was constantly adding new cichlids to groups of cichlids. So I have a lot of experience with that, but I would like to know what you're working
If they're not aggressive cichlids, there's nothing to worry about.
No, if they're yeah, exactly. That's kind of why I'm asking. Because if it's something like a Geophagus or an Acara, who cares? They'll be fine. There might be a little head butting for a minute, but nothing that's gonna like cause damage.
Plush Possum says you can watch it even if you don't pay, as long as you're willing to watch ads. No.
No, I'm not willing to.
I don't care how poor I am, I'm still not watching ads. I will pay to not
I would rather
ads.
be dead in the ground than watch ads.
I will watch nothing. I will stare at this wall.
Our water is pretty neutral here. Yeah, it's about.
How's the new
7.
home getting settled in yet? Well, we're not moving, and we're slowly getting settled.
Yeah.
You should notice the echoes get less and less every week. It's definitely not as bad as it was last
Yeah.
week. We've got some couches and chairs.
We're
and-
making things happen.
Mhm.
It's just when you leave every single thing you own, basically, except for like one fish tank and clothing, there's a lot to replace, and we've been exhausted. So
Do a catch, clean, and cook of the rat.
it's gone. They don't bother me. Like I said, I don't like. If we're being realistic, that roaches, rats, all these things that people are disgusted by, they're freaking everywhere. If they're in your house, it's different. If they're not in our house, they wouldn't be. So it's fine.
What's a good tank size for a group of Pseudomygale luminatus? Like a 20 long. It's really fun. If you're pushing it, 10 gallons. But it obviously
I-
depends on the size of your group.
Yeah.
But a 20 long is really fun with Pseudomygales.
Ooh, and if you have a 33 long. Ooh.
I pay almost $300 a month between satellite TV. See, who still has traditional TV?
So at this point, I really think cable may be cheaper than having 25 streaming
It's-
services.
Well, go watch your ads.
I know.
There's no way to pay to get rid
But
of
see,
those
the
ads.
thing is with cable now, and you can go watch it on there, whatever they're like.
I
And
understand
then
they
you
have
have
on demand.
logins for all of the, what's it called too? Because if you pay for cable, you can get Hulu for free. You can get Netflix for free.
What do you guys have in the reptiles? Or what do you have with the reptiles in right now? Exoterras, I think, right?
Yeah.
Or Zoomeds, Exoterras.
I do not like
Okay.
Reptizoo enclosures.
Well,
It's
I didn't even
Reptizoo.
say Reptizoo.
Zoomed and Reptizoo both suck. Exoterras are better if you're gonna do that kind of thing.
Zen Ginger says, I have cable and all the streaming services. Well, congratulations, Richie Rich.
How How do you, okay, J1000 to 3894. How do you guys power all of your tanks, or do you have to build more power outlets? So in the past, we don't need anything. We don't have very much right now, so it's not an issue. But in the past, we use surge protectors. I think that's how everybody does it if you don't have enough outlets. And let's be real, most people who keep a large amount of reptiles or fish don't have 47 outlets in one room. So surge protectors. Power strips with surge protectors, always.
No, we did not bring the Tegu's enclosure. It went to Danny.
Mm-hmm. Which I'm so glad she took that.
And now the Tegu's getting an outdoor enclosure.
Yeah. Danny's going to put her bearded dragons in it to sunbathe, which I think is great. Barbara said, nice. I've got a nice 20 long with 4 Bolivian rams and 3 random nano rasbora only. There you go. Zen said, I literally do anything else. I literally don't do anything else. I don't like people, so TV and fish is where my allowance goes. It's reasonable. We've all got our things, right? And Plush Posh said, my husband insists on having his HBO, 300 channels on DirecTV. I don't watch much, but he's retired, so he's earned it. If that's what people want, then by all means, do it. Hip Hop Hillbilly says, I've got my leopard gecko in a Thrive 40-gallon front opening, cheap, but does the job for the little guy. The reason why I'm such a hater of like Zoo-Med Reptizoo, the mechanisms that latch and close the front of the tanks are crap. Absolute crap. They break, they sag, you have to like lift the doors up. Exoterras don't do that. The worst thing that happens with Exoterras is the top. If you put stuff on it, starts to do the like sag thing, but it doesn't affect the locking mechanisms, and they're much better. So that's just my personal opinion.
Ross, if you're still here, hello, buddy.
Oh, fancy that, Ross.
It was a while ago, so I don't know if he's still here.
Damn it, how did I miss that? Craig said, I'm waiting on the postman for my new portable bathroom fan. What has my life become? Hey, we're always waiting on something like that. Don't feel bad. Barbara still has Uverse because my daughter has gotten into Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune to
I don't even know what Uverse is, so there you go.
It's AT&T. Uverse, yeah. We
Cable?
Yeah, cable. You can do cable internet bundles. We have AT&T for our fiber, so fan of that.
Kenny says, I've got an open 40 long fun, and I really want a bunch of scarlet baddis.
Oh.
Should I do species only or mix something else in? And also, will they multiply for me with minimal effort? As long as you can find a female.
Yeah,
Females are very uncommon.
Mm-hmm. And even the ones people think are females, most of the time are sleeper males.
And if you want to spawn them, I would do species only, but I would also throw shrimp in there because
definitely
they love to eat little baby shrimps.
And they don't care about each other. But if you wanted something in the water column, you could do like a dwarf rasbora of some type.
And they won't bother adult shrimp either because they're too big. So.
Yeah, way too big. Have y'all priced lumber where you're at yet? Wondering if there's any price difference from where you were.
Oh, that's a good question. I'm gonna look right now.
Yeah, that is a good idea. I wouldn't think that it would be a horrific difference, but there probably is a difference.
And it's probably there's probably like a lumber tax here.
There's lots of taxes
There's a
here.
tax on everything here.
J1000, I looked it up and can't figure it out. Do bristlenose eat wood? Bristlenose will rasp on wood, which is something they enjoy doing, but they do not eat it. They still need to be fed specifically. So algae wafers, they do like a bit of protein, so you can do like some frozen bloodworms. They'll eat on those a little bit. You could do a cucumber, you could do green beans, lots of options, but you definitely have to feed them. But they love to rasp on wood. That being said, like you should definitely have wood in their tank because they enjoy it. It's just like they're chewing on it. They do it all day long, and you'll notice it. They kind of eat the first layer off.
They're eating the algae off the wood.
Yes, but they enjoy doing it, and it's something I think they should all be provided because every time any bristlenose we had wood in there, and they were always on it all the time. So
Looks about the same as far as lumber prices. Plecos are really easy to figure out what to feed. I've been saying I'm going to make this video for like 4 years now. How to know what to feed your pleco. When they're on the front of the glass, just look at their teeth. If they have rows and rows of small teeth, they're algae eaters. Wood eaters only have like 3 teeth, 3 big teeth because they got to break the wood up.
Where did that go? Salient got a 375 delivered Saturday. Excited about that. I would be too. A lot of opportunities with that tank to do things that are cool. 20-gallon tank on Marketplace for $15 with light. Worth it. It says it doesn't leak. Don't need it, but I'd say that's a good deal. It's less than $1 a gallon, and if it comes with a decent working light, then sure, that's a good deal. If you don't need it. But
Anna Banana says, my Habrosis babies are still alive and growing.
Nice.
Hoping I can get more. They'll have 5 females and a single poor male. We're lucky.
I'm sure he's fine with it.
Has anyone talked to Lumi lately? I'm curious how she's doing with her Hestotis breeding.
Oh, that's right.
I know she got some eggs and some fry.
Yeah, people, if you could thumbs up this, that'd be cool.
Or like.
Just thumbs up it. Please.
Also, if you could super chat this would be really nice.
We get taxed to breathe here. Yeah, we do. That's just the way it is. Well, he was surprised by the CRV tax when we were buying drinks. I was like...
Although I will say, like, some guy came up to us in the parking lot, was like, you got any empty plastic bottles? And I was like, well, at least there's some incentive to not just litter.
Yeah, it's true. They do collect a lot of that here.
You could tag Lumi on Fishcourt and ask her, well, then I have to get on Discord.
That's funny.
I can't even tell you the last time I even opened Discord at this point.
Oh, hey, Steven. Craig said that he loves breeding plecos, favorite fish to breed. I will say baby plecos are some of the cutest little things ever until you have 400,000 of them that you don't know what to do with, which has happened to us on a couple occasions. Forgot the button. Oh no. Lots of pond videos.
Leopard frog plecos are amazing when at any size.
That's true. My Tegu is back to when I first got him, just hiding. Sometimes when you change things around or move enclosures, it takes time, or sometimes they just don't feel like it. That's the thing about, reptiles. A lot of them like to hide all the time because it's how they feel safe. So you usually get activity during feeding, you get activity during, if you're misting or doing work in the tank. But a lot of times they just like to keep to themselves, and that's totally fine. Totes my goats. The adults held most of their color. They're so pretty. Oh, that's nice, Craig. It's always nice when that happens. It can go either way.
Yeah, we should talk about the most disappointing fish, like panda loaches.
Oh my god, a panda loach really pisses me off because they look so cool when they're babies, and then not very good later on. Hip Hop said, kind of thinking out loud, but I should be okay to pull plants one day, let them settle, then drain down to catch fish when I rescape my 40, right? Wait, let me read that again. Kind of thinking, should be okay to pull plants one day, let it settle, then drain down and try to catch fish. Yeah, you can do that. Sometimes, on rare occasions, depending on the depth of your sand, how often you clean, when you pull plants up, you can disturb like little gas pockets, but I feel like that would be, that isn't likely.
You'd have to have a pretty deep bed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, for the amount of sand I put in some of my tanks, which was quite a bit, it was something I thought about, but I never was really that concerned about it.
Bare Bottom Brand says, my panda loaches still look like panda loaches as adults. Well, then they're not adults yet. I'm just kidding.
Jesus.
Plush Possum,
which
is not your real name.
No, Leslie. That's Leslie.
Any idea why it's showing my handle instead of my name? I've been doing this for a week.
Everyone's not happy about it.
They changed something. Apparently, you can go into settings somewhere and change it back. But I don't know.
But I actually know that's you, so that's helpful because I've seen your name many times both ways. So.
Leo, I like just about all Lake Tanganyika fish, so that's all you need to know. You don't have to ask me specific ones. I like all of them.
J1000, how do you get albino gold laser cories? Are they crossbred or a rare occasion? I'm not sure with those because they're newer, and I would think the same way you get any albino, but I don't want to say that for certain because I just don't know. It sometimes is just a thing that happens, and then you breed, line breed. Zen said, I mentioned one of us earlier and just quoted, I love you, man. I think one of you doesn't hate Paul Rudd as much as the other. I've been making him watch more Paul. Like, he does not like Paul Rudd, and I understand why. His reasoning is solid. He kind of does play the same boob of a character in, like, everything, but Wanderlust.
He just plays the same apathetic character.
Yeah, he's very, like, bleh.
He's so, like, self-absorbed.
He doesn't.
I'm not saying he's that way in real life.
Yeah.
Just like every character is like, just apathetic, and I'm better than everyone, and life sucks, and he's such a bore to watch. But he is in Role Models, which is a top 5 all-time comedy in my opinion.
He likes I Love You, Man. He likes that. It's a funny movie.
5 memberships. Don't forget, members, we are back to streaming.
Thanks,
we mentioned it at the start, but there's a lot of people here now, so after this stream, we will have our member stream. We are back up and running there.
Woo. A new project in my fish room. I don't know what to breed next. I need a challenge.
Hey, Jenna P, Miami Beach native, which that's not your name either, Anna. It's funny seeing all these.
Yeah, it is. That's
I'm just glad nobody can see my original YouTube name anymore, so.
I can't remember what you said.
Otherwise, I'd get canceled.
Wait, I was going to read something.
My favorite show right now is Twisted Metal. I don't know, I'm not familiar with that.
Are you tardy, Regina? We're never mad at you. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, Craig, I was trying to think of a challenging breeding project for you. Beta macrostoma. Get some macrostoma and see if you can breed those suckers, because I have not known anybody to have great luck there, including myself. So, and they're a beautiful species to keep, very enjoyable, great personalities. Excellent size. They're like 5 inches. They're huge. I love it. If you didn't get canceled streaming PUBG, I think you're good.
Well, yeah, when there's only 12 people there.
Oh my god, that's a good point.
But there was some times when I was like, ooh, maybe nerd raged a little
Pushed
bit too hard right there.
A little far there, did we? Miami Beach native in NYC, Jose. Yes, I think I made that connection. It's so weird how I don't know if they'll ever fix the handle name thing, but whatever.
Go lay down. Go.
Look at his nose. Oh, one of our dogs really loves being outside, and you can see it all over his face because he has dirt all over him. On Peacock, they're halfway through the 2nd season right now. Wait, a what? A what? Hi, buddy. I see you. Oh, the Lazarus.
Leo, you dropped down to number 3. You're slacking, buddy. You're commenting a lot, too. I don't get it.
You're getting...
How's he 3rd?
I don't know. Because Dennis is kicking everyone's ass.
No, Plush Possum as well.
Oh, Leslie's winning?
They're tied.
Oh, that's annoying. You should never be able to tie.
Yeah, this isn't soccer. God. Oh man, I missed the PUBG streams. It was so fun. Winner, chicken dinner. Yeah, I might return to it once things get settled down, but I'm already working on a 2nd channel that's not gaming, so that would then be a 3rd channel.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Even though I know it's not really something I take seriously. I mean, either is the 2nd channel, but...
Oh, it's fine. It's fun.
It may come back, although I haven't played that in so long, I don't even know if it's still fun.
Regina, I was just telling him about palmetto corns. That's really exciting. They're gorgeous snakes. They have one at Aquarium Reptile Depot right now. Yep. And it's a baby, and it's really pretty.
We hung out there for a little bit. We got to go, 2 hours before they opened, and
so nice.
Look at stuff and got a little. It's nice when you can go to a store with nobody else there, because you're not getting pushed out of the way. You're not having to push people out of the way. We
were able to film some stuff so we can show people more stuff, and it was way easy, and it was really nice. And then literally as soon as the door opened, there was like 10 people in there already. It escalates very quickly there.
And we're all buddies now, so we were taking the reptiles out of the tanks and
yes, I got to
doing some filming. It was really nice.
Yeah, it was very nice, and more to come there. So I think that's going to be an exciting thing. But I want that bull snake, damn it.
Well, the outdoor channel's dead. I might rebrand it, but we'll see. Probably.
Congrats on the palmettos, Regina. That's very exciting. And thank you very much, Gregory.
Angelica Man, I like that better.
Anglican. He's an angler.
What? It doesn't say where is it? I get everyone's name wrong.
But I like that. I like when you do that, so I don't like to correct you really because I think it's funny.
It's not Angelica, man. Dang it. I've been saying that for years.
That's what I love, though. Oh, I need a new water change. Wait, I needed new water changes. Anyone got any recommendations? I've been using a Temu one for the last few years. It finally started to play up, so I need. Wait, you need a new water? I'm confused, Craig. You gotta. You mean like a vessel for water change, like a python or something? I'm confused.
Craig says, agreed, Bob. When my mate had a store, I was always there after hours looking for the good stuff. Yep.
It's so much nicer. The pressure's off. I wish I could have done that for the years that I shopped there. That would have been really nice. But now I can, so.
Braxton, go lay down.
Mountaintop said those macrostoma were the first rescue of the fish room years ago. Female was bigger, male was a mouthful. After rescue, netting both out of water, she spit him out, and they did end up spawning. I can see that. If there is a significant size difference, they're all mouth. I mean, their mouth opens up like as large as their body. It's crazy.
Oh, Ross is way behind, buddy. Way behind.
Where? What?
He's just now saying, yep, still here.
Jeez, Ross. Come on now.
PUBG is cooked with hackers, so it's basically the same. Nothing's changed. That's what you're telling me?
Really? I think that's been going on for quite some time with PUBG. Good morning, Ross. That's Craig.
I'm starting to regret choosing this filming location because my back is on fire.
I was about to say, it's
the sun
quite
is hot.
warm right here.
The sun is hot. I do like it though.
Yeah.
Again, everyone, I'm looking down because chat's down
me
here.
too.
I don't
We're
have chat
both
on the
doing
screen.
Hopefully
this
next
is not a
week-
professional
No.
operation.
Hopefully next week we have our stuff together.
Still
a little
looking
bit
for the
more.
perfect desk.
I'm very picky, and if it was up to him, we'd have one already because he could have bought like 10 of them, but I'm the one who's being a pain in the ass.
Guys, go lay down.
What do you turds want, huh? You said I personally don't watch much TV. There is too much stuff to do. Only time I watch TV is when my wife forces me to watch it with her. Last one was K-pop Demon Hunter. Oh my god, that's funny. Yeah, see, I like old shows. Like we were just watching Seinfeld. I can watch Seinfeld always. That's something that but we did watch Tires, and we mentioned that previously, and I think that's the newest thing we've watched is Tires, and I love that show.
And I still watch The Rifleman when I'm by myself.
Jesus. Leslie said you wouldn't be hit if you were wearing a wife beater.
What?
I don't know, but it's funny.
Confused.
Mickey said my female macrostoma force bullied the male as he was carrying eggs. I believe it's a matter of keeping them in way too small of a tank, lacking enough safe comp. That's probably it. I would agree with you there. I had mine in a 29 and they should have been in a 40. And they never were upset with each other, but it was also pretty well planted. But I wanted to put him in a 40.
Curb is a good show. Yep.
Yeah, it's a great show.
Oof, got stuck watching The Notebook. Sorry, man. Feel bad for you.
That is the dumbest movie.
It is awful.
My friend made me watch that, and I was like, why does anybody like this? I do not like romantic movies like that, though. I'd rather things like be funny. I just like funny movies. Or, there's like we watched Erin Brockovich the other day. Such a good movie. Stuff like that is really good, but I can't do like the romance shit. I just can't do it.
Lila says, wait, Chelsea leaves you without being supervised. Well, she falls asleep way before I do.
Yeah, I do pass out.
It's quite the routine. We spend about an hour trying to find something to watch at night just for her to fall asleep before the credits or before like the intro is even.
I get up really early, so I do fall asleep. Bob doesn't have a hoodie on right now. He's wearing short sleeves. He's in California. He's California Bob. He's got short sleeves on.
All my hoodies are still packed, otherwise I would be wearing hoodies. I still wear my vest everywhere, and people everywhere I go, oh, you're wearing a vest? It's 90 degrees out. And I'm like, ugh.
It's insulated, so technically it could keep you cool or warm.
Yeah, so suck it.
The Notebook was great visual NyQuil. That's funny. I like it. Mickey said it would be cool to see macrostoma in the natural habitat. Our fem's having a huge territory where she kept several males. Wait, what? I'm confused by that. I don't understand. Sorry. But yeah, it would be cool to see them in the wild. The Brunei beauties. Zen said that's me and my hubby, but he's the one who starts snoring 8 minutes in. He falls asleep too sometimes. It's not just me. Nope, not a sweatshirt, Leslie. Just a regular old shirt.
It's Sergeant Tank is
Yeah.
kicking it old school. You don't remember Jeremy? Shout out to Jeremy. Hope he's doing well.
The Notebook is for teenage girls. Yeah, basically. Just girls in general. No fan like it, not me though. I kind of watch Blind Spot with hubby. It's dumb, so I scroll. He watches. See, we very
What's
much.
a blind spot?
I have no idea. I don't know. We like to watch things together. That's why it takes us 8 years to decide, and sometimes we just default back to Stranger Things because I think we both can always watch that for the most part.
I gotta stay up late so I can watch my action movies.
I have seen all those movies and I like them, but I am very comforted by comedy. Like when I'm falling asleep, I want to be comforted. And so comedy is it for me. But I like action movies. Hello. Big fan.
You've watched one in the 2 years that I've known you.
Oh, Bull. He's so funny.
Okay, it's 2.
Okay.
Actually, I wouldn't even consider that one action.
Okay.
So we're back to 1.
I'm a big fan of action movies. I just haven't. I like comedies best, especially when I'm falling asleep. My Tanganyika and killifish eggs hatched. I feel like a new parent all over again. Congratulations, Fish Chunky. That's exciting. They may be reverse polygamous. Several breeders have been successful keeping 3 to 4 males. Oh, per female. Okay, same as Alba marginata and chinoides. Yeah, I could. That's a distinct possibility. Good luck to anybody who wants to pay for all those because they are not cheap fish. So yeah, if you're willing to invest in that though, that'd be definitely worth trying for sure. Barbara said it's a really stupid FBI, CIA, NSA spy show from like 5 years ago. So much shaky cam. It's funny.
Oh yeah, I like to be comforted when I fall asleep. What does she watch? Crime, people getting murdered.
Oh yeah, I do. I watch.
That's so comforting. Thanks, Jenna. You reminded me. To sleep for me, either familiar comedy or a crime documentary.
Yeah, I do watch like horrible like families being maimed in their sleep and stuff, and I fall asleep to it. So it's very, very comforting because it's not happening to me presently, so it's okay. Mountaintop said pairs of macrostoma and a 40 breeder worked well with dense plants. Equal size adults was my issue. Just a miscalculation on the initial sparring. They were besties after I got them out of her mouth. Mine were like the exact same size, and I got mine from Tristan's Tropical Fish. They were very, very lovely.
Leslie says I bought 10 tiger barbs for my 125 and they're very small. They're in a QT tank. How big do they need to be safe with my blood parrots? Probably not as big as you think.
No, I would say like...
And thank you for the $10 super chat.
Yes, thank you. Like 1.5 inches, maybe? Inch? I don't think the blood parrots care, frankly.
No, I think blood parrots, even though I hate them and they're hillbilly goldfish,
I don't think they'll care.
they're not as
They
aggressive
can't even
as
close their
everyone's.
mouths, so I feel like, what are they going to do?
It's going to chomp on your fish and they're going to swim right out.
Yeah, exactly. Don't worry, they can get out. It's fine. Craig said, I just sent a message to the partner. The police took me. Wait, to the partner. The police took me. She lives. She's live. I'm so confused by that. For what?
I don't know what any of that means.
Because are you talking to your phone right now, Craig? I don't understand. I think it's more like your blood parrots are safe. That's funny. Yeah, totally. Miami Beach. So Jose said, I fall asleep to crime procedurals, Law and Order, NCIS, or true crime like Forensic Files, Cold Case. I like Beyond Evil, and I do like Midwest Safety for like cop videos. Midwest Safety does a good job. He's got some good stuff. Mickey said, yep, I agree. Already an expensive fish as it is, and most breeders don't sell them in groups of... No, they don't. You can't... most breeders don't even sell them individually. So it was very sad when I bought my pair from Tristan. Within like a few days, the female was doing great and then just was dead. Nothing wrong with her. I just went and looked in there and she was dead and I was devastated. So I reached out to Tristan and he was so kind. He sent me a free female that he had, same size, like full grown female, for free. I just paid for shipping because he felt bad, and I was like, dude, it's not even your fault. I have no idea what happened. We were both perplexed because like there was nothing wrong with her. So very kind of him to do that. But yeah, they normally are only sold in pairs because people want to encourage breeding because they're a very rare species. So
Planet Goldie says, have you ever bred Barbatus Corridoras? No. I bought a dozen Scleromastix Barbatus from a place that I won't say because you guys can't buy it from there. So it doesn't really matter.
what an elitist.
But they all showed up dead except for like one. And then it took, and the reason I won't publicly badmouth them is because you can't buy them there, but it took almost 3 months to get my replacements. And then they sent like, I mean, these had to have been like 2 or 3 weeks old. They were the tiniest things I've ever seen in my life.
Lay down.
And so obviously they did not survive shipping either. And then I never got a refund. I never got anything after that. And it was just...
Braxton, come here. Lay down, buddy. Lay down.
So that was my failed attempt at Barbatus. And it wasn't me that failed. It was someone else. But like Dean was breeding them at one point. And I was going to try to get some fry. And then we just had too much stuff going on.
When I'm ready for wild bettas, you can get me in touch with Sai. Who's that? Is he like a local person? I don't know if I know who that is. Yeah, it's hard to get a line on wild bettas a lot of the time, especially like the type that I like Somorum. I like.
You just get them from the wet spot.
Yeah, they get them on occasion. They get Chinoides
They get a lot of
and
wilds.
Alba Marginata, and they get like Appy. I've seen they get the Cosina every now and then, which I love Cosina. I'd like to keep Cosina again. Craig said they arrive small and very thin every time I buy them. That's unfortunate. Speaking of albino gold laser fry, in-house right now, Sturbine gold lasers growing out well. That's a pretty penny of Corridoras right there, my friend. Well, Sturbine not so much, but the gold lasers. I got mine from Sabu Aquatics on a raffle on Band. Of course you did, Jody. For those of you that know how to use Band. You'll meet him at SAS. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're excited to go, finally.
Do we even know when it is? It's still got to be, what, like 3 weeks away, at least?
Oh, Audra, we were talking about you today. In a good way.
What the heck was that?
What was that? Honking, weird honking. We were at Aquarium Depot.
And they were talking about how they have people that come in their store wearing our merch. And they said, like,
they're
Audra.
like Audra. And we're like, aw, we love Audra. How dare your work do that? You tell them they need to back off. Back off. Hello, Arlo. Hello. Why are you? What do you guys want?
You're giving him attention. Why aren't you like shocked? I do the same thing when you pet me.
Sure.
Sure.
Second week of the month for SAS, right? Yes. First Saturday, isn't it? SAS first Saturday of the month. Jody, you will meet Sabu at the Clash. He is a friend of mine. Oh, that's cool. So where you guys are sitting, gonna be your fish room? No. We are in.
This would, I guess, would be the dining room.
Yeah, we have a little dining area connected to the living room. So that's where we are.
Go sit down.
There's lots of bright light right here, which is nice. A little too bright, actually. Hey, you quiet down. We talked about that. So we're stoked to meet everybody. Oh, they're all gonna hang out, Arlo. Hi. You were called out at this month's meeting to pick up your membership card. Oh, really? There's your damn membership card. He had to have one. Like,
what are you kidding me for?
because you're like, I said, I declined the card, and you were like, I want a card.
I never said that.
I gotta look up the stream.
Unless it has a Visa logo on it, I don't want it.
Shut up. Okay. Somebody please recall when he said, when I'm like, oh no, I declined the card, and he was like, oh, card. Ugh. And now you got me called out at a meeting. Now I'm in trouble.
Try to watch Shameless 3 times. I can't get into it. I've never seen it.
It's not that good.
Aquarium Depot is in Citrus Heights.
Yes.
I'm learning.
Heights, California.
The first time I said it was in Roseville and I got in trouble.
What's funny is it's really not his fault because if you were to go 1 block further, you are in Roseville. So it's right on the border of Citrus Heights and Roseville. It's where Auburn Boulevard turns into Riverside.
Leo, you don't count. You're not. you have biases.
Are you're San Diego then, Fish Junkie? Is that Aquarium Fish Depot? Am I making that up? Is it in San Diego? Can you verify that for me? Because I feel like I think it is. So. Ha! Thank you, New Local Austin. I am correct. You complain.
Okay, I'll trust him.
Yeah.
Not Leo.
And not me, your wife. That's fine.
Like anybody trusts their wives.
Shit. God, Jesus. There are aquarium fish depots here in San Diego. Yeah, that's what I thought. San Diego. Okay, cool.
Oh, if you want access to lots of local bred stock, you should join the band, the SAS band.
God dang it, man.
Don't they have a website? Like, can we
For
just
the
use?
love of God.
Why do we need band?
Freaking A, man.
Of course, everyone is like banning the sale of animals online,
I
which
know.
is stupid.
It's really stupid.
Don't you have band on here?
Yeah, I think so. Or I did. I might have removed it when I needed to make space, though. So if you want to re-download it, go ahead.
Nope, you don't have it.
No. Has it been nice to take a break from the fish world in your move? Salient asked. We were just saying it's nice to not have to worry about water changes, but I really personally, I won't speak for him, but I miss the fish. I love fish. I don't care. For me, even though yes, it's a lot of work, I love them, and so it's a bummer to not have any. And I'm already like in my head planning tanks out, so I am really looking forward to when we can get those set up. Our club just uses Discord to sell. Of course they freaking do. Jeez.
Well, can we get some forums? Like,
Yeah, really. Like, my God. Is band an app? Thank you, Barbara. that's what I want to hear.
it's an app for bands. Like, I
Yeah.
don't understand the name.
He's like, what do I want that for?
The name pisses me off.
It's actually
It
fun.
was like that
Jan Nolta set it up.
stupid site that Aquatic Arts started.
Oh, yeah.
That was like their version of Get Gills,
I
and
forgot
the
about
name was
that.
so dumb.
What was it?
Like Zipper
Yeah. It was something weird.
Wawa plants.org. I don't know.
Where the hell did that?
Anytime I wanted to go to it, I had to ask Alex. I'm like, hey, what's the website again? And it's like Zippy or Zippity Doodah.
Wawa
or,
is a freaking
I don't know.
a chain of like convenience
I wonder if
stores
that's-
back east.
I wonder if it's still. Oh, Vivi. Yeah. What? Vivi.
That's right.
What is that? Like, is that still a thing? I'm gonna look.
Audra said, I have peeps come to my house to get fish and stuff. Well, because the Aquarium Society is a strong one here, so you can do that. I used to pick up stuff from people in the Aquarium Society too, and I liked it. Fair Bottom said the name pisses him off too. Yeah, Branton, it's annoying, huh? Oh no, you said we're not going to get the house in San Diego. She changed her mind and kept looking. Well, that's her prerogative. What are you gonna do? I love me a porch pickup.
This post on Aquarium's subreddit. What happened to Vivi? I was trying to check the page, but I get a strange error.
Who cares?
Someone said they didn't pay their web hosting bill.
I always love that. GoDaddy.com. Remember that?
Like their shipping was only $25. As soon as I heard that, I was like, well, this is not gonna last long.
Craig, that concerns me because I feel like a lot of fruits and vegetables nowadays are like that, where animals won't touch them and they don't decompose, they don't burn, they don't rot. We should all be concerned about that. That is a big concern. Fresh fruit and vegetables should go bad almost immediately if they are not treated with some weird shit. So
Get Gills was a good idea. Too bad it didn't work out. It made no sense to me either.
well, because like just have your own website. I don't know. Yeah, it was strange. Strange.
Yeah, I think Get Gills. I think that getting rid of that was a good move for Dan.
Yeah,
I think it was. It was. They made no. I mean, from a business standpoint, they made no money off of it. But they were doing the website hosting. They were doing, all the technical. They pretty much built the website from scratch, and then, like, made no money on it, like purposely. like they weren't trying to make money on it, but it still was a lot to keep up with.
KJE Aquatics said there is Aquabig. Yes, it's old, but folks use it. I sold a lot of fish there. It's just Dan's fish now, though. Like 90% of Aquabid is all Dan's fish. Right, Craig? See?
I think Vivi was someone's actual name, like a wife.
Zen, I thought that too. Like it was a vivarium, but then I was like, it's not like fish stuff. It's...
Well, take it from me. Naming your business after yourself is never a good idea.
My garden grown carrots are eaten in hours and go mushy. Yeah, exactly, as they should be. But you buy stuff. We brought strawberries. None of the animals would touch it. We forgot about them, so they got a little weird. So we were going to give them to the roaches. Roaches didn't want them. Tried to give them to some reptiles didn't want them. Nobody would eat these, and then we threw them in the fire and they wouldn't burn. And I was like, well, this is concerning.
Same with the Oreos is the new thing now. There's a lot of like video going around of Oreos getting like taking a blowtorch to an Oreo and it
That's
doesn't burn
terrifying,
at
you guys.
all.
We need to be really concerned that food is like that. That should make people, instead of casually talking about it, I feel like we should be outraged by that, because that is terrifying. Think about it in your body. You know what I mean? Like, ugh. There was a dude that let a Big Mac sit in a fridge for a year and never grew mold. Yeah, that's terrifying. Porch pickup rules. Got a free picnic table and a large doghouse for $25 and lots of other stuff, but those were the best deals so far. I just like not having to talk to anybody. That's my favorite. Like, thank you for doing me a favor. Not to sell. There are other sellers, but for what I'm looking for, it's all Dan. So I might as well just get it from Dan.
There's very few sellers on Aquabid.
Anymore.
Very few.
There used to be a lot, but it's tapered down.
Yeah,
over
if
the
you
years.
go to like the Wayback Machine,
Yeah.
I mean, there used to be like 7 pages of Tanganyikans, and now it's like half of a page.
That's good, Jody, that you've never had that issue. I would feel like here we would have it less, because so many of the fruits and vegetables that we buy at our stores are grown in the valley here in California, so it's local to a degree. And yeah, but the stuff that you, like Washington did not have a lot of that kind of stuff, and I question it a lot.
So Oreos are made out of hydrogenated seed oil as well?
Of course they are.
Well, that's why I don't eat Ritz crackers anymore.
Yep.
That stuff will give you skin cancer.
Bad.
Everything gives you cancer. Doesn't mean it's
It's all
acceptable.
full of
Doesn't
shit,
make it
that's
acceptable.
Store-bought lettuce gave me a stomachache, so I forgot about it, and it didn't rot for several weeks. Yeah, that's not normal. It's very strange and very alarming. Blueberries last longer than anything else unless placed next to apples. Apples give off gases that cause other fruit. I've read that before. I've never tested that out, but I've read that. I rarely eat fast food, but I did go to Taco Bell yesterday. I bought one burrito. It was very tiny and very meh. It cost me $7. Yeah, Taco Bell sucks now. I remember going to Taco Bell in high school and paying $12 for 25 different items, and they actually were pretty good, and it's disgusting. Apparently there are a big uptick in young people getting chronic digestive diseases like Crohn's and ulcerative colitis, which used to be old people. Yeah, there is a huge bout of that. I grew cherry tomatoes and I'm drowning in them. They're delicious, but I can only eat so many. My neighbors are benefiting. See, that's great though. If you can do that and you have extra to give to people, let's do more of that kind of stuff. That's excellent.
The last purchase I made on Aquabid was those Epistos from Thunder. I wonder what happened to that guy. Back in the day, and then Snipers, they have their bots.
Bidding in the last millisecond really chapped my head.
Gotta be quick.
Annoying. The Wayback Machine.
Basically, one of the advantages of auctions is to get stuff really cheap, like no reserve auctions. And with there being little to no competition on Aquabid, there's not a chance to have an auction slip by and get something really cheap, because there's only one.
Right.
It's not like eBay.
I just find the diversity to be very lacking on Aquabid nowadays. That's kind of what I've noticed. I remember the Taco Bell theme song around 1989 was $59, $79, $99. Then it was the cheap fast food option. Yeah, Taco Bell was dirt cheap. I remember McDonald's used to do the 29 and 39-cent hamburger and cheeseburgers too on Tuesdays or Wednesdays or whatever it was. My friend's dad, before basketball practice, would go get us 47 hamburgers and be like, have at it. Right before he went and ran around for 2 hours. You said pray for me. I'm going crazy. Currently not getting into a hobby except maintenance because we're planning to move next year. I'm going nuts. Moving's the worst, man. It's the worst. It is the worst. Jody said, I'm curious what y'all's fruits and veggies are coated in lettuce pots within a week here if you don't eat it. I don't know. It's different here. Like, I never experienced that with fruit and vegetables here, but like I said, we live in the fertile valley and a lot of the stuff is grown within an hour of where we live, or you can just grow it in your backyard because we have citrus trees right now. We've got like 5 citrus trees on our property or near our property where there's just lemons everywhere, and I'm like, yes, give me all the lemons. We can grow pretty much anything here where we are. It's very easy. So, but in Washington, you can't. So now it's a $6 chalupa. What the? Yeah, no, totally. I have to say the difference between fresh eggs between store-bought is huge. I know he's already said that we had to buy a pack of eggs for the first time in 2 years, and it was...
I need my chickens.
Yeah. Luckily, lots of people keep chickens around here, and they'll do like swaps or something, or you can buy eggs from them. I like when Americans see a cooking video from another country and ask, how do they get their egg yolks to orange? They're real eggs. Shocking, right? Yes, and the yolk color is pretty significant, the difference. In need of a greenhouse so I can grow year round. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm not sure how growing things is where you are. We are very fortunate right here. So now, unfortunately, we used to be the city of trees, but now they have changed it to the farm to fork capital because we do have everything pretty much can be grown locally here. It's really nice. Romaine lettuce is normally half rotten while it's still on the shelves. That's true, Jeff. That is true. KJE said, I grew up in Monterey County. How beautiful. Lots of veggies and fruits grown there. We would get them right on with, yeah. Yep, Monterey is like that too. Monterey is gorgeous too. What a cool place to grow up.
Monorail.
We need to take you to the Monterey Bay Aquarium. It's cool. My mom's friend works there. Maybe he could take us behind the scenes.
Well, if they'll let me swim with a whale, I'm down.
I want to swim with sharks. The fruit and veg in the Yakima Valley, that was fantastic. Well, that is a different area than where we were, so. I have the glass, just need to build it. If you build it, they will grow. Do it. Do it, do it. Barbara said a neighbor near us a mile or so up the canyon keeps chickens that wander around the canyon. They're really tasty. Jesus. Yeah. Fishberg, sorry for my tardiness. Granddaughter started fall ball today. Hi, fish folks. Hello. The eggs, I mean. Yeah, I thought you meant the chickens. I was like, that's balls deep. Barbara, you're just eating chickens that you find? I'm like, my God. Oh, I didn't know you had it in you.
Well, there's lots of turkeys around here, but
Dude, I hate turkey.
fortunately, no matter what you do, turkey doesn't taste good.
I tried to tell him before, I was like, wait until you see all the wild turkeys, and we live right next to the river, like literally it's right there. There's access from where we live.
Literally.
There's access from where we are, so there's freaking turkeys everywhere. Everywhere. Monterey Bay Aquarium, because all the exhibits are educational instead of, yes, the Monterey Bay Aquarium is a good place. They also, if you are looking to find sustainable seafood to eat, you can go to the Monterey Bay Aquarium's website and they have a whole list of the best, like the way the fish are caught, if they're farmed, if they're netted, what the most sustainable one is, what a good alternative is if you can't find it, and what to avoid. It's very, very helpful if you care about that kind of thing, which I do. I'm very reticent to buy a lot of salmon.
We got a fish question.
Oh.
T-Shot says, what's up, guys? So what do you think about adding giant danios with my 3 hill streams that I kept alive? Can't find hill trout anywhere.
I think they'd be fine.
I think giant danios are very underrated and very cool fish.
That's like well-paired. Those are well-paired species with size and movement. So I think that would work out.
And yes, the Fish Junkie, they are spraying something called Edapeel on all of this produce. And it is very, very bad for you. It's very toxic, but it makes the fruit last like forever.
Where and what river? So we live right by the Sacramento and American rivers, both. The American is what we're right next to, and we have turkeys, wild turkeys. My whole life there have been wild turkeys everywhere.
You're a wild turkey.
Thank you. Freaking turkey. But yeah, they're everywhere. I've generally lived near a river, so like within like a mile or two. So when you live that close to the river, you always get coyotes, turkeys, lots of rats, like stuff like, you know, river folk, river animal.
Why can't we have river otters?
There are river otters.
Beavers.
So there, if you swim, like when we used to kayak.
I do swim.
When we used to kayak on the American, we would kayak right next to otters, and as a kid, I would get out and hang on the side of the kayak with my grandparents and swim with the otters, and it was freaking amazing. Amazing.
Jody, how's the build going?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Any new update photos to send us?
KJE, I had a buddy who worked at Monterey Bay Aquarium. I used to go all over. My mom does too. One of her like childhood friends works there. And she used to go behind the scenes and stuff, so I feel like maybe we
Are my dogs on heartworm preventative? Do I need that here? Is that like a problem in California? But no.
It's not a California problem. It can be a problem, but I don't. It's one of those things where I feel personally like they push it really hard when it is not a huge issue. It can happen. If they eat certain things, they can absolutely get parasites like that. They can get like heartworm, but I feel like the risk is so low that like my dog had it like one time and then never again, and he was fine. So yeah, they stop traffic here. That's what I was trying to explain to him, is when you get a full-grown Tom, they will stand in the middle of the street, and when your car drives up to them, they don't get out of the way. They puff up and like square off with you, because they're like, one lady in Davis, she had a Tom circling her car and she didn't feel comfortable getting out. She called the police, and she was like, I'm really embarrassed to be doing this, but I am trapped in my car that's being circled by a Tom right now. It was really funny.
We had thousands of mosquitoes where we came from. Never had an issue.
So here in Northern California, I know they released mosquitoes to combat other types of mosquitoes, and that it has not been going well.
Oh, good.
It backfired.
Genetically modified
yes,
crap.
It backfired.
That's what we need.
Yeah, for sure. It's the worst. It is the worst.
Just run them over. Turkeys don't get out of the way. Push them out of the way. You got a bumper.
Oh my God.
That's what bumpers are for.
Yep, so Mess said, lived overseas for years, purchased fresh bread daily at a bakery below our apartment building. By the afternoon, the bread was hard as a rock. If not eaten, never gained weight from eating real. So bread, we've watched multiple times where people go in to do the bread test where they squish it to see if it stays or pops back up. And like real bread, you should be able to squish flat. And this guy went into a store and just started pushing on all the loaves of bread, and they all sprung right back up. It was pretty gross.
Dang, look at that.
Wow, progress. That's a lot done, Jody. Looks good. My sister-in-law got a dog from rescue. They had very bad heartworms. It was the Merced area. Merced, man. Merced, not a hugest fan.
I've yet to see a mosquito here so far.
Yeah, we don't have like it depends on where you are, I guess. There's a lot in Elk Grove for some reason. They have a lot of like water out there, and just random like stagnant man-made pools of water, and so they have a lot of mosquitoes. My son has had his work truck attacked by giant turkeys near Arden Arcade. My mom lives in Arden Arcade, and we're like 5 minutes from the Arden. I grew up in that area, so yes, there are turkeys flipping everywhere. That is something that we have a lot of. Leo said, how hard would it be to hang a UVB light inside a doobie? We hung a UVB light inside our homemade 4x2x2, or 6x2x3, something like that. Yeah, you just have to drill it in. It's because of being close to the water. I don't know a lot of people who lost dogs to heartworm, or I know lots of people lost dogs to heartworm. Mine are on Simparica, Trio, expensive. Yeah. Oh, I mean, my dog was on, God, what was I forget the flea stuff. We had really bad fleas in this area. That was something that there was like a really bad infestation in yards and like random abandoned lots. So if you walked your dog, that was a whole thing. Yeah.
Mitchell, what's up, buddy? Says in high school we used to live way out in the country. My sister was driving down one of the back roads. She hit a turkey walking across the road. It flipped over the car and just walked off.
Yeah, that seems right.
They got a lot of protection, a lot of fluff.
Yeah, they do.
Make your own sourdough. It's the best for you. And sourdough bread is so gross.
I love sourdough. Love it.
What's my favorite fish tuber to watch? Well, you, Scuba Steve. Easy. Very easy question.
Super simple. What, you want quail again? I think he wants a different type. Button quail, maybe? Is that what you wanted?
No.
What did you want?
I want valley quail.
Oh, valley quail. That's right. He wants the...
Who asked?
Audra.
Oh.
So...
I'd take Coturnix again, but I'd really want...
Yeah.
Well, you need Coturnix for the eggs. They mass produce
Yes.
eggs like none other.
Yeah,
but I really love valley quail.
Valley quail are very cool. We have a lot. So I used to live by FEA Nature Center, like right next to it, behind it, whatever, back by the river, and there were valley quail everywhere. Y'all heard it here first, dude. Quail are cute, but they're stupider than any animal I've ever met in my life. They're absolute idiots. Well, goldfish.
They're not quite as
quail.
bad as crickets, but...
Oh my god. Ugh. I hate crickets. Valley quail tastes amazing. Oh no. I don't think I can eat a quail. I don't think I can do it.
You know what? I like grouse. Are there any grouse around here?
Yeah, I think there are
Like
grouse.
rough
around here.
grouse?
I feel like there are.
Tastes pretty good.
Who's your favorite scuba? Are you feel scuba?
Are you for scuba?
Ruben, are you feel scuba? We have some lavender Orpington chickens. They love to be picked up. I love an animal that loves to be picked up.
I just need three female chickens. That should be good enough for us. And I'm just gonna let them free roam in the backyard.
Footy grouse in your area, I think. I know there's some grouse around here. I just can't remember what kind. I try and buy fresh sourdough bread from Simano's Bakery from Watsonville. Ooh, Watsonville's pretty. It's got 3 ingredients: flour, salt, and sourdough starter. Yeah, that's how it should be. Matthew said, is it weird that my female angelfish spawned the other day, even though she's the only fish in the tank? No. I had a chocolate cichlid that would regularly lay eggs that they weren't fertile, and they'd just die off. But she'd guard them, she'd lay them, she'd do all the things, and it happens.
Josh says, hi from Lake Tahoe. We have grouse up here. Call them mountain chickens.
Joshua!
Pretty common,
do
yeah,
you live in
mountain
Tahoe? Because I actually have friends that live up there.
Oh, we're going to Tahoe. Going to Tahoe for the weekend.
He does. He says that, but wait until you go to Tahoe. Tahoe's great. I went to Tahoe. I've been going to Tahoe my whole life. We went every year growing up, at least 1,000,000 times. Like, we go all the time. Elk are up there a lot. Not smart on roads here. Always waiting blind. Oh God, that would stress me out.
Are hawks coyotes, or other? She says coyotes would be a problem, but I would put the chickens inside at night.
We have a.
I'm not worried about coyotes.
Okay. They get a lot of animals around here.
I'm sure. I'm not worried about it.
We are right by this entrance to, like, there's a levee, there's a little entrance to the river, like 5 blocks from our house. And a lot of coyotes get into this neighborhood very easily because we are redoing the levees here. So there's a lot of construction going on. They're getting pushed out of their areas and they're getting desperate. And that's why when you have a desperate coyote, that's what worries me.
Well, we have 2 dogs that are twice the size of coyotes
I know,
that can
but
go in and out at will.
Yeah, but these wieners are inside most of the time.
That's not true. This guy's always
Yeah, I know.
outside.
He wants to be outside if he's allowed to be.
He's dug himself a nice dirt hole, and he loves to curl up in his dirt hole with his head poking out. It's very funny.
He's funny. We definitely have hawks. We definitely have coyotes. We have predators.
The way our yard and trees are, there's not gonna be any hawks diving down in
No,
here.
it's nice because we have almost like a little fortress of foliage here. It's pretty cool. Bob will love Tahoe, but just like the tourists, that's why you don't go to South Shore. You go to North Shore. He'll love North Shore.
North Shore.
Oh, for God's sake! I'm gonna leave him here. Is that Tahoe proper? Yes. Tahoe proper, but South Shore sucks. It's the casinos.
If they
it's
don't
the
lay
tourists.
eggs, you always got half a dozen wings. Which wings are so expensive for
Yeah, they are.
how much meat they are. It's just
Yeah.
bonkers.
Oh, we have a lot of raccoons. We have raccoons everywhere around here. Yeah, I forgot about that.
So yeah, raccoons would be one thing I'd be worried about. But again, our dogs are out in and out all night long.
I don't want them trifling with a raccoon because raccoons are rabid a lot of the time.
Well, yeah, but they
Ugh.
wouldn't even come in here if the dogs were here.
Wild coyotes will bait large German shepherds with a female coyote in heat. Don't put it past them.
Yeah, I know that coyotes are in packs and they bait, but it's not possible here. The way our yard is, it's
we
not
have
happening.
a secure fence.
It's
like
very
it
secure.
would be, they would need to be, they would look for other opportunities easier than coming in our yard. I do agree with that, but I still think it is a possibility.
And for some reason, chickens are the only things our dogs don't care about.
It's interesting.
Probably because they grew up with chickens, obviously, but any other animal they will chase and try to kill.
Except for, I think it's funny because we have tanks on floors right now with our reptiles, and Arlo will go in and stare at the lizards forever. Like, I caught him today doing it, and I got a little video because it was so funny. My coop is very secure. We have raccoons, skunks, coyotes, hawks, etc. We have all those things. We have skunks. I miss skunks.
So
I love skunks.
the outdoor cats are concerned as well, but I mean I would have a coop to put them in at night. It's just it's going to be a small coop, so.
We had lots of coyotes though, so I'm like already. I've had coyotes everywhere I've lived. Like, that's just normal.
But anyways, folks, it's that time. We have hit the hour-and-a-half mark. And it is time to move on to the member stream.
Okay, Craig, America sounds dangerous with all these animals. People think Australia is bad. We don't really have insane animals like bears.
Our animals don't kill humans.
Yeah,
though.
but see, you see a bear coming. You don't see a freaking brown snake coming. Like, that thing's like right there and you don't even know it. Thanks for the stream. You're welcome, Jeff.
Got a husky, Springer Spaniel that dug giant holes and loved to wrestle with his bowling
Oh,
ball.
it's not
Yep.
wrestling. Mountain lions for sure. We do have mountain lions also, yes. And they have been known to come down where we are. It's not as common. They're more like kind of up the hill, like 20, 30 minutes away. But yes, we have mountain lions.
But all right, folks, thanks for coming out. Hopefully next week we'll be a little more professional. And every week, hopefully it'll get a little better.
Maybe.
As we get settled in, as we get supplies and desks and things like that. And, you know, get it back to the normal, well, it's not like you ever expect anything good here, but
Shit. Don't expect anything of
just
us.
a,
Thank
just
you
a
very much.
ragtag stream here.
Yeah,
So we
yeah.
appreciate you all.
That's
Thanks
right.
for the super chats, the gifted memberships.
Thanks, y'all.
Mods, thanks for modding. Because, you know, there's so much modding to do
I was
here.
gonna say, damn, your guys' job's hard, huh?
Grays, you are the most important, as there are more of you than anyone else. So thank you, Grays. And everyone else who's
See you in a
coming
little
to
bit.
the next stream, we'll see you in a couple minutes.
Yep.
I think I actually know how to turn this off now.
Bye, or see you in a minute.
Wait. You gotta go tell them to use our codes, go buy fish.
Use our codes, go buy
All that
fish.
stuff.
Like,
There are some
blah, blah, blah,
very beautiful. Pull those tetras up so we can.
Oh.
We're gonna shout out these tetras here.
Yeah. Hold on.
Here I got it right here for you.
Yes.
No, you can't do it on that. You gotta do it here.
Oh yeah, because you have to show them.
Yeah. So the West Spot got these tetras in that are only $14. They're new to the hobby and they are absolutely stunning.
It is Inpaictus parawaparanga, and they look a lot like a Munchausia species too. They're really pretty, and I really want some. And the Wet Spot has them right now. If I had a tank right now to put these in, I would be
Cool those
getting
are.
them. Yeah, they're called the scratched tetra because of the lines down the side that look like bloody lines.
They're scratched.
Yeah, it's very.
Anyways, they're
cool.
only $15, which
It's not bad.
not bad for a
rare
rare
fish.
new tetra.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
go
Go get
scoop
them,
them
guys.
up. Steenfott 10, 10% off.
Boo, boo, boo,
Moonlight
boo.
Aquatics, Steenfott 10. Dan's Fish, Steenfott Aquatics.
Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.
Bleh, bleh, bleh.
Bye.
Bleh.